A truly beautiful mind. A biography about Albert Einstein. Hello students, wish you a very good day. Today we are going to learn about Albert Einstein, a very truly beautiful mind. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. So Albert Einstein's mother thought this boy was a freak, that means very unusual, and a boy, doesn't behave just like others. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. So, till the age of 2.5 years, he was not uttering even a word. Whenever he started speaking, he was uttering everything twice. So, all were wondering in the family why this boy is uttering everything twice. Okay, so at the childhood, he was always interested in the mechanical toys. Then, a headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. So, once his headmaster told about Albert Einstein, whatever career he is selecting, he will be a failure. He will never be a success. Okay. Then, but Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil, but he was not a very bad student. He went to high school in Munich. He went to a high school in Munich. Munich is a city in Germany. Wherever Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. Always as a schoolboy, Albert Einstein always having clashes with the teachers. Okay, actually Albert Einstein he hated history very much. He doesn't like to learn history. So whenever history teacher asked him about some years, the year of French Revolution, he may answer, "For what I am learning the years? It is in the textbook." Okay, theories are more important, not the years. So teacher was getting so angry with Albert Einstein. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan. So the parents of Albert Einstein they moved to Milan and Albert Einstein was remaining were in the Munich, Germany, and parents went to Milan, Italy, and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German speaking in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Then Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics. And after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the valless mustache. Okay, so the mathematics and physics were his very favorite subjects. And he hated just like history and some languages. So the teachers considered him as a stupid boy. And he told that he won't be a very successful person. But Albert Einstein has once told, imagination is more important than the knowledge. Okay, so we are reading the seventh paragraph. Listen. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. So, Mileva, he had a lover in his childhood, that the Mileva. And actually at the end, there were some issues with the mother because mother told no need to marry Mileva because Mileva was the 3 years older than Albert Einstein. And mother told she is very brilliant, she is very clever. Okay, so no need to marry Mileva. But at the end, okay, over all the issues, Albert Einstein had married Mileva. Okay, then letters survive in which they put their affection into words. Mixing science with tenderness, wrote Einstein, "How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion." So he loved to work with Mileva, and he was doing some inventions, and he was creating some theories based on relativity. Okay, we are learning in physics relativity and the gravity theories. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. So after the degree, he was unemployed. Then he got a chance in a college as a assistant professor. Okay, so actually he was helping all the professors who were inventing something and helping. So in between helping them, he was also doing some secret researches related with relativity. Okay, then while he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So he had a table. And this desk drawer, it was having a drawer, and he was calling that drawer just like a lab, a physics lab. Okay, he was doing everything, every researches very secretly. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. Okay, so we can learn more things about the relativity. What is the theory of relativity and the images? Whatever we want, we are so curious to see the relativity, right? Okay. In 1905, Albert Einstein determined that the laws of physics are the same for all non accelerating observers and that the speed of light in a vacuum was independent of the motion of all observers. This was a theory of special relativity. Essentially, it is a theory of gravity. The basic idea is that instead of being an invisible force that attracts objects to one another, gravity is a curving of space. The more massive an object, the more it warps the space around it. Okay, Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. So which is his new chapter, that is a theory of relativity. We have learned now about Einstein's theory of relativity that made him very famous. Okay, so Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. The newspapers proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. So, the invention of this relativity, the theory of relativity, all over the world, all the press, all the media, they famed a scientific revolution. Okay, then Einstein had to emigrate to America, United States, because of the problems related with the Jews. Okay, Hitler was killing all the Jew community. So, as a Jew, he himself is a Jew, so he has to emigrate to America. Then, when the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Many of them had fled from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. Okay, so I told you in the history classes we are learning about the Nazism. Nazism was a theory invented by Adolf Hitler. Okay, and as this Nazis, they were killing all the Jew community. Okay, they were against the Jews. So all the Jew community from the Israel, they were spread out to all over the world. Even in Kerala, we can see the Jews. In Mattancheri and all, we have the Jews community. Because of the Nazism and the issues related with the Hitler, they had to emigrate to different places. Okay. Then, at the urging of the colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Actually, after the invention of the atomic bomb, I told you, Actually, Einstein didn't think that it can be used. It should be used against any person or any enemy country. So he wrote a letter to the American president. Don't use it. This atomic bomb. But America, without anybody's permission, they secretly used it. So we know in history they used in Hiroshima, Japan. And what happened? And even now, the generation to generation, they are suffering from the atomic bomb explosion. Right? Yes. So at the urging of the colleague, then exploded. Then Franklin D. Roosevelt, he wrote, a single bomb of this type exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. So if this atomic bomb is exploded, what will happen? It can destroy. If it is the exploded in a port, what will happen? That port will be completely destroyed, and even the surrounding territory, that also will be destroyed. Okay, so the Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. So okay, so you may have learned in history that the bomb explosion in the Hiroshima Nagasaki in 1945, okay, just before our independence. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. He was very deeply shaken. He was very sad because his invention, his one of the very famous invention, had used for killing many people. And he had always, just beforehand, he had told that it may make a complete destruction. Then what happened? It was done. It had been used without his permission. The United States has used it and destructed cities just like the Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Okay. This time he wrote a public missive to the United States. In it he proposed the formation of a world government. And he proposed, after the bomb explosion, he proposed we need a world government. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. That made no impact. But over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms buildup and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. Okay, I think that you might understand about Albert Einstein, his life, his childhood. In his childhood, all the people, all the people all the teachers, even the headmaster told he will be a great failure. But he was going back his own imagination. What are things he liked? Okay, he was before his passion. He was very passionate about some physics, mathematics. That was his favorite subjects. Okay, and what happened? And actually, I told you that he had married Mileva, a friend, a classmate. Okay, but he married. Though he married, they became divorced. Again, he married a cousin, Elsa. The same year he married. Then he was undergoing some researches. Then he invented the atomic bomb and also the gravity theories, the E equal to mc square. That made him to earn Nobel Prize. For 11 years he didn't ask for the Nobel Prize. He got it, but he didn't receive for 11 years. After 11 years he received the Nobel Prize. Okay, then in the later years he was greatly involved in politics. So see the video and also read the textbook very thoroughly. Thank you very much.